Hello everyone, I'm Ernie and I am so glad you're here with us today. Today is Wednesday and we are in Virginia City, Nevada. We are going to have a meeting of the miners with the Mahoney Mine and with JB and some newcomers. And so I'm so glad you're here with us today. And let's enjoy the gang as we get around the table at the Bucket of Blood Saloon.
How are you?
And there's Doug and Tanya from the Mahoney Mine. They are the people.
Where? What people? People?
Now it's recording. Okay, here we are in the Bucket of Blood Saloon, and what we just did, I dropped my vial of gold beads that I did last week, and it bounced off the floor and hit the stand of the table and shattered. And I thought I had recorded everyone on the floor looking for the gold. And everyone was on the floor looking for my gold.
I can't believe it's only 20 minutes later, and if we did it again, it would be a historical interaction type thing. And we're just not reenactors.
And so we were prospecting here inside the Bucket of Blood Saloon. And we did get 0.164 grams of gold off the floor that I had dropped. But today we have some newcomers here, and we have...
My name is Renee.
And this is Miss Renee,
and my name is Michael, and I didn't know we were going to go on a gold hunt our first time.
Hi, and I'm Teresa. You know me.
And Tanya, what did you say we had our first group outing or
Our first group activity. Yes.
And y'all know me, I'm Doug, and I wore my Mahoney Mine shirt with my name on it, and that way I know who I am today.
Just in case you forget.
And back here we have...
I'm here. I'm the one that found the smallest piece.
All right, good job, guys. And I appreciate it.
Not to mention how much gold's under the floorboards, we don't even know.
That's right. And we hope that you guys can join us on our next meeting. We'll definitely let you know when we're going to come back, and I'm sure we're going to do something together as a group. And I think Tanya and Doug had mentioned about having a barbecue over at their place. And so that's coming up, and we want you guys, especially if you're living in the area, we would love to have you guys join us. And we're having lots of fun and just being normal.
Some of us would be fun to come over, do some barbecuing. We'll crush up a bunch of ore beforehand and do a whole bunch of, give an opportunity for people to do their hand at some panning and just hang out and have some really good camaraderie and look at some yummy rocks.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
And now Teresa and Michael, they like to do a lot of rock.
We do rock pounding, with the grandchildren and tumblers and learning how to do the jewelry wiring and jewelry and stuff. And so, we're having a good old time.
Now, do you guys have a YouTube channel?
No, but I'm thinking about doing one because there's a lot of ways to get around that I've had to learn that's a little harder being a little older. And so I was hoping to help the seniors get off the couch and get moving and go do something fun. Because life is short, believe me. And if you don't get up and get out and have a ball, then you're wasting your day.
That's right.
That's right. And I wanted to name it Supplementing Our Social Securities. There's two S's in Social Security, but my better half likes Supplementing Our Social Security, just SOS.
Nice.
That's what I
And Renee, she likes to do custom pins with stones. And I would encourage you. You got a YouTube channel?
Not yet.
Not yet, but she's going to, because she makes some really awesome pins. They're very unique. And JB, who's in the background, he is doing a lot of hiking, and I'm sure he is going to start his YouTube channel soon, because we are forcing him to.
I guess I have to now.
Yes.
People with your beautiful views.
That's true.
That's true.
I gotta get
Share
better
with the
camera.
world.
Yeah.
I think you should definitely do it, because for those that can't get outside and do it, I love watching it during the years that we were home because we had no other options. And I loved watching other people go out and
It
do
inspired
things.
me to go out and do it, so yeah.
Yeah.
I could do that. I should try to inspire some people.
Yeah.
Pegs for the insulator?
Oh yeah, there's the old telephone pole is there. We haven't found the cross beams. There's a few really decomposed sections with the deals. She's found a couple of the insulators, that kind of thing. And
Oh, so
in
that was
fact,
electricity. The little tiny ones are
the
telephone.
mine next door to us is a great story. It was called the Boss Jumbo Mine. And they went down and they got on some ore that had really high values in gold and silver. And the gold was outweighing the silver. They were getting a really good vein of gold. And they had a guy, once again his name was Sertivan, that was a surveyor and a geologist that mapped out a lot of these mines and did reports on them and stuff. And he went into the Boss Jumbo mine, or he was scheduled to come in from Tonopah? Yeah, from Tonopah. And I guess he was coming on the stage or a horse or something like that. 3 days before Sertivan showed up, the electricity was cut and their Cornish pump went out. They had hit a natural spring a few days before that, and it backfilled the mine all the way to the point that that water is still coming out of the mine and going down Jumbo Creek. Okay, so they went through a bunch of legal stuff, but anyway, Sertivan showed up and was like, what am I going to do? This is a swimming pool. And they had just done some kind of legal thing had happened. They turned back on the power, to make a long story short, and pumped the mine back out. And everything had collapsed within the mine because of the water.
Right.
And so there was nothing for this guy to take a look at.
Where was he from?
He did the whole western region.
I was just
He was
wondering-
headquartered at Tonopah.
I'm wondering whether it's German or.
I don't know, but if you go back in a lot of the Western mining journals, in fact, that was an actual thing, the Western Mining
Yes.
Journal, his name is mentioned so much. Sertivan survey on this, Sertivan survey on that. Our mine, the old Mahoney mine, had a Sertivan survey done in 1909. And one of the reasons that we're so keen to continue going into that, we've got some areas that need to be score set and like that. But he had said that there was an area inside of the mine where they'd stoped down over 100 feet and they were on a vein of quartz that was over 1.5 meters wide. Okay? Yeah, that's a 4-foot wide vein of quartz that they were getting really good gold values out of. Now, one thing that the Mahoney mine did, like a lot of the others did, they did not report their findings. However, it wasn't long before they put in their own 4-stamp mill, amalgam table, and they were processing their own stuff instead of taking it by wagon all the way down the grade through Washoe Valley into Carson City to have it processed. They were doing their own stuff. And all of a sudden, there's a little spot there where all of a sudden they employed a whole bunch of miners. Well, you do that when you're on the money. And then the government locked in the price of gold to $35 an ounce, killed everybody, and that was it. They dynamited up the entrance to the mine. Well, we opened it back up, and here we go.
Full of rocks. And it predates both me and my boss. And we're
So these are really old rocks.
We're speculating. Yeah, well, thank you. We're speculating that maybe someone who's a hobbyist died
Right.
and they donated it to the museum. Because some of them have been cut.
I didn't know.
Some of them have been cut and polished. And basically, I've only been at the museum since October. And I looked at my boss and said, well, why don't we sell them? Well, I never thought of that.
Yeah, and we should wet them.
Well-
First off, because then you can see if they're not polished, what they look like. Because that's what I do.
Well,
the
we have
rock
a little
counting
spray
with him.
bottle.
Yeah, we did the rock counting with him. He got the tumblers and stuff, started to slab them. He can make money on them.
Well, anyway, our rule is we have little, they're kind of cool little canvas bags, look like bags, money bags. And we also have metal buckets. And the first time I sold rocks, the guy was on his way to Reno to a rock show. It was a Friday. And he stopped. He says, this is amazing. I'll be back. So we came back Monday after the show. He spent over 2 hours back there. And he said, in 2 hours, I picked up rocks that would have taken me weeks to pick up in a dozen. Wow. And the rule is, you pay us what it's worth to you. So, you know, I had two geologists came in last week. They paid me $20. They didn't have very many, but it was what was worth to them. The guy I'm talking about paid us
Oh, I'm sure he got his money's worth.
Oh, yeah. Hi, my name is Ward. I'm from Hawthorne, Nevada. I work for the Mineral County Museum. And this is my neighbor, Lyle.
Well, it's great to have you guys here.
Well, I'm just sorry we got here so late.
Oh, that's quite all right.
We're going to start planning some group activities. The first one is a barbecue at our place to get us to know each other. And that way it'll be easier to find. And then whoever has an idea of someplace we could go or something else we can do, we'll discuss it then. Because we'd love to include everyone. Everyone.
All right, time to go home.
All right, we had a great night tonight. We had a total of
9.
9 individuals here. We had a good time. We heard some really good stories. We did some prospecting. I'm so sorry that my phone, I do all my videos on my iPhone, and while I was videotaping our prospecting expedition under the tables here at the Bucket of Blood Saloon, my son had called, and when I get an incoming call, it cuts out the video that I'm taping. And so this wasn't the first time that that's happened to me, but this one I think we lost the best footage of us prospecting because everyone was on their hands and knees.
His pile of gold broke, gold went all over the floor. It was like the old days of trying to pick gold out from under the floorboards of the bar. It was pretty good stuff.
He got his stuff back.
We even had the curator of a museum show up.
Right, the Mineral Museum.
Yes, and so it was a great night. And if you're in the area when next time we get together, we would love to have you join us because it's just a great time. Gosh, people with different skills in geology and in rocks.
Metal detecting to hard rock people to placer people. It's great.
Yeah, it's great. So we would love to have you, and we're so glad you're here. And so if you like this video, smash that like button. And if you enjoyed this, share it on your channel. And if you haven't subscribed to the Mahoney Mine or to my channel, please do so. We would love to have you subscribe and become part of our AU family. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.